Welcome aboard the Boat Buyers Secret Weapon podcast, where we're dedicated to helping first-time and experienced boat buyers find the right boat at the best price so they have years and years of boating fun, because life truly is better on a boat. Today's podcast is sponsored by the Boat Buyers Secret Weapon YouTube channel. Don't pay too much for your next boat. Just visit boatbuyerssecretweapon.com/save to watch a short video. Now, let's hop aboard and have some fun.
And today we're talking boating rules of the road you need to know in 5 minutes. The first thing you need to know is who has the right-of-way. It's called give way and stand on. The give way vessel is going to make a significant course change. The stand on vessel is going to maintain course and speed. So if you're coming at a head-to-head position, both of you are give way vessels. You both head to the right or to starboard, and you pass port to port, and you pass safely. If you are overtaking somebody, the boat overtaking is the give way vessel, and the yellow boat is the stand-on vessel. So the yellow boat just continues as they are, and it's the blue boat's responsibility to pass safely on either side, whichever is the safe side to go. What you don't want to do, though, is put yourself in a position where you have to cut back in front of them too early. So make sure that you get way ahead of them before you cut back in, and they then have to change course or bounced around by your wake. Now, if you're crossing situation, probably the most difficult, who has the right of way? And in this case, the yellow boat is the give way boat. They are coming on and they have to give way to the boat to their right, to their starboard. If they are to your left, to your port, then you're the stand-on vessel. So the blue boat continues on, the yellow boat passes to the stern. You always want to pass to the back so they can pass safely and you don't cut right in front of them. So in this example, you're the yellow boat. Are you the stand-on or the give way? Do you maintain course or do you adjust course? Well, what you do is you maintain course. Same thing at night. You'll see their red light and you will pass to their stern behind them and stay out of their way. Just remember, other boaters, they may do something unexpected. So you're always paying attention. You're using these as guides, but always pay attention and make sure the main goal is to avoid collision. Be aware of carbon monoxide as a boater. It's very important. I did a whole video on it. You can link to it right here. There's a pecking order. If you're overtaking a vessel, you're always going to be the lowest on the rung. If you are going to pass somebody, you need to stay out of their way. And then it's all commercial traffic. And remember, the barges, the container ships, the commercial traffic, they can't see your little boat. And a little boat is even 40 foot. They can't see you from their high bridge. So always stay well clear of them. Fishing vessels with nets deployed. Then sailboats and human-powered vessels come next, and us power-driven pleasure boaters, we're at the very lowest level, and we give way to everybody except other power vessels, as we talked about. Now, here's what I teach in the Best Boat Captain on the Water training for open water maneuverability, is keep a 360-degree map in your head of where other boaters are and what direction they're going and what they're doing, so you can kind of guess their intention. So what I mean by that is you're always scanning 360 degrees around you, and you're saying, okay, there's a somebody tubing back there. They're likely to be doing loop-de-loops. There's a pontoon cruising there. They're probably going to go straight. There's a go-fast boat coming, and he's probably going to go as fast as possible. There's a fishing boat sitting there. There's a jet ski there, and you're sort of anticipating what they're going to do so you can plan your course so that you don't have to worry about give way and stand on. You're just going to stay clear of other boaters as best as possible. Now, these are 7 tips to sum up 80% of the rules of the road. Proper lookout, pay attention, keep well clear of other vessels, 200 feet or more. There's really no reason to get closer than that in most situations. Keep a safe speed for the conditions. If it's real choppy, if the visibility is poor, if the weather is poor, slow it down. Make early and significant course changes so other vessels know, hey, they must see me, and they're going to do that. They know exactly what you're going to do, and you just avoid those close calls altogether. Remember, you're responsible for your wake at all times. That means if it's going to roll into the shore, to other anchor boats, to docks and marinas, don't fish or anchor in a narrow channel or near bridges. And the biggest one, just be aware, pay attention, be respectful of other boaters. Know how to use your VHF radio. I've done a whole video that you can go through and learn how to call a mayday, how to call security, how to use that. Know what the buoys are. If you see a buoy like this, it means there's some sort of danger ahead, either a slow speed, there's an underwater obstruction, it's a swim area. If you see a buoy like this, slow down, read it, pay attention, and probably stay clear. If you're boating where there's navigation, remember, the red and green markers are showing the channel. It is red, right, returning. So if you're going from big water to smaller water, that's returning to port. Keep the red on your right, the green cans on your left. Okay. You also it's important to know how to handle and maneuver your boat, because the Coast Guard regs say all boaters must act in a reasonable and prudent manner at all times to avoid collision and keep their passengers safe. That means you need to know how to run your boat properly. It's why we created the Boater Boot Camp, to teach you what you don't know if you're a newer boater, as well as the best boat captain on the water. You can check those programs. The Boater Boot Camp is totally free, and I recommend, if you're a newer boater watching this, check it out. Thanks a lot, and remember, life truly is better on a boat.
Let's pull up the anchor and run this podcast back to the docks. We'll be back again with another helpful and fun episode next time. If you'd like to be a guest on the podcast, visit boatbuyerssecretweapon.com/guest, and I'll help offer insights into your boat research and shopping experience. Also, we'd appreciate it if you took just 2 minutes to rate and review this podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. It helps others find us so we can help more boaters. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it in your boating groups on social media. They will certainly thank you. And by the way, if you haven't already, grab your free Boat Buyers Secret Weapon Toolkit at boatbuyerssecretweapon.com/toolkit. And so you don't pay too much for your next boat, visit boatbuyerssecretweapon.com/save for a short video. Now, before we go, I want to leave you with a few first-time boating tips for when you own your new boat. Number 1, know your local boating laws, basic navigation rules, and how to operate your boat safely. It'll make boating even more fun for everyone. 2, be aware of your wake at all times and pay attention to no wake zones, because you are responsible for your wake. When maneuvering at slow speeds, you can put out an enormous wake. If going slow, be courteous, save some fuel, and drop down to idle speed, just in forward gear, to ensure there is no wake. This could save you an expensive ticket and will keep you from being that guy on your waterway. Number 3, boats do not have headlights. They have docking lights, specifically made for seeing in tight quarters and docking. Do not turn your docking lights on while cruising down the water. It can blind other boaters and is very dangerous, and again, could save you an expensive ticket. Number 4, follow the maintenance schedule for your boat. Change the oil, impeller, gear lube, winterize if you need to winterize in your area. Inspect your trailer tires, bearings, and grease the hubs if you're a trailer boater to ensure you don't experience expensive and unnecessary repairs that will impact your boating time. Number 5, always double check your plug is in, your battery is charged, and the fuel is full before heading out for a day on the water. It could just save your boating day. And if you're a trailer boater, I've got a few extra tips. Number 1, at the boat ramp, prepare your boat, your gear, and your guests in the staging area. Then, when you're ready, back down the ramp, unload the boat, head to the parking lot, and right back down to your boat to be fast and courteous to your fellow boaters, and don't tie up that ramp unnecessarily. Next, use transom tie-down straps when trailing your boat. Very bad things can happen if you don't, and they do happen. 3, check everything in the boat is secure before heading down the road. Seat cushions, gear, keys, towels, even tubes and lily pads can get blown out when pulling your boat down the highway or interstate. And most important, have fun. Enjoy your boat and get on the water as much as possible, because life truly is better on a boat. Until next time, this is your friend in boating, Captain Matt.